second game today. Some group reaction to end the day. In NCAA Season 101 Wednesday, Rosilio misfiring right away. Rafi Celis is on the break. Prince Benilde wants to keep it rolling. Of course, they're without one of their leaders, Alan Liwag, but they definitely have the lineup and the depth to get it done today.
Yes, and again, kanina binanggit ko sa'yo, Mars, yung Benilde kasi, sistema eh. Sistema ang nagpapatakbo ng team nila. So, even if wala si Allen Liwag, feeling ko, na-instill naman sa kanila ni Coach Charles yung dapat na kung paano niya gusto patakbuhin yung team. Doesn't matter kung sino yung wala o kung sino yung meron. Kasi yung sistema ni Coach Charles, doon talaga niya binibuild yun sa pagiging together nila kung paano sila magko-complement ng one another.
That's right. Big shoes to fill though for Jake Gaspay today in the starting unit. Exciting din dahil nasa starters din itong si SJ Moore. Of course, this is the comebacking NCAA player SJ Moore that we start off with Lex Gazingan. Floater in the lane. It's good to start off the scoring.
But you know, I like what I'm seeing with Letran. Kanina nabanggit ko ulit sa'yo na mas okay siguro kung una nilang hahanapin is yung tira nila sa labas kasi most of their players get their rhythm from that. And first attempt nila kanina was a shot from the 3 by Rosilio. And then now they tried to attack the lane and got another 2-pointer from the perimeter. So you know what I'm trying to tell you kanina, di ba? Outside and then inside and then outside inside. Doon nanggagaling yung strength ng Letran eh. Yung aggressiveness nila.
Nung laban kontra San Beda was, you know, letting them shoot from the outside. Challenge yung shooting nitong Letran Knights, and as you mentioned earlier on top of the coverage, they did make a lot of three-pointers, Prince, kaya nagpatuloy yun hanggang sa huli.
Oo, naging effective yung kung paano nila pinigilan na makatira sa labas itong Letran, makakuha sila ng uncomfortable shots from beyond the arc. And so far, during that game, it was effective.
So if you guys are wondering kung bakit po maraming walang player, walang malalaking pangalan dito sa ating court, or at least some of them are not in this game, ito, may atid sa ating balita, si Fatima Reyes. Fatima, go ahead.
Yes, Martin, for a team trying to avoid a deeper hole this season, Coach Alan Ricardo finally pulled his trademark tradition, urging the Knights to have the haircut as promised. But today's game will be extra challenging, given the fact that June Roque, Jovel Baliling, Ed Alejandro, and Jimboy Estrada will not suit up for the team due to viral infection. On the other side, lalaro ang Benilde Blazers na wala nga si Allen Liwag, Gab Cometa, Ernest Daha, Josh Cabucom at Jericho Halalon na nagpapagaling sa flu ayon kay Assistant Coach Paulo Layog. Now with both teams missing some of their players, it will be interesting to see how their trademarks will work wonders for them, Martin and Prince.
Both teams are depleted. So sila yung maghaharap ngayon. Maraming salamat, Fatima Reyes, for that update. And for Letran, kasi binanggit na natin si Liwag, tapos dagdag mo pa si Cometa, wala dito sa Benilde Blazers. Letran, Jimboy Estrada, and June Roque, vital parts of their offense, Prince.
Oo, si June Roque, again, isa yan sa mga kumukuha ng rebounds para dito sa Letran. And Jimboy naman, creating shots for himself and also for his teammates. Malaking kawalan yun para dito sa Letran. And kailangan mag-step up ng mga players nito para mapunan yung mga atake na dapat ina-atake ni Jimboy.
Pero dito sa starting unit ng Letran, wala ka pang Jonathan Manalili, wala ka pang Chad Gamat, Teo Quahaw, tsaka Mark Denver Omega. All of them will be coming off the bench.
Yes, and that's gonna be a tough second group to match, especially wala nga si Allen Liwag, and medyo malaki yung lineup na yon para dito sa Letran. And tingnan natin kung paano ma-maximize ng Letran yung second group nila mamaya.
So I think the mission of this first group is to just keep up with the Benilde team. Tapos yung second group, okay, pag nakip up nyo na yan, nasabayan nyo, kami na bahala magtuloy.
Parang yan yung 1-2 punch eh. Yung 1, jab pa lang. Tapos yung 2, doon sila kukuha talaga ng malakas na buwelo.
Yun yung haymaker nila. At least paunang haymaker sa laban.
And malay mo, tinan natin kung paano magiging reaction nitong mga Letran players natin. Ngayon pa, one page na sila at balik na sila sa kanilang tradisyon ng pagiging kalbo.
That's right. This is Luis Tapeño. Another transferee here for Letran. Cross-court pass. Manalili is in the game, but he has called for too many steps opted to drive instead of taking the outside shot.
Again, that was a kick-out pass from the post. He did his job, making sure na yung Benil Blazers mag-clog sa kanya sa loob. And he got the players of the Benil inside already, giving him that wide-open three that he gave up for a supposedly attack and ended up getting a travel.
And Rafi Celis on the other side, knocking down the first three of the game. UC misses. Here comes Ancheta. Benil is up and running. What a pass! Ancheta, ooh, more! Missed it!
Oh, medyo matagal yata siya nagkape sa ibabaw ng sa ere.
Fuenzalida also missing from point blank. Ito na si SJ Moore, babawi, running into, that's great defense by Deo Cuajao. Manalili, back and forth, sloppy basketball played by both teams actually, end-to-end action.
Oh, and medyo unusual para kay Manalili to na mag-umpisa siya on a turnover and at the same time, another turnover getting the offensive foul.
Yung 3 puntos kanina ni Rafi Celis. Good defense played on the other end. So, Celis trying to prevent Manalili that time.
Oo, sa tingin mo ba, itong si Gamad, may tutuloy pa niya yung swerte niya nung first game?
Late siya pinasok nung ikalawang laban.
Oo, against San Beda. Medyo hindi na siya nagkaroon ng time para uminit.
Ito, maaga siya ipinasok at ginamit ni Coach Allen. Outside shot, Morales hits back iron. But we have a foul on the rebound. This will be against Jake Gaspay.
Good call. Good call yun para kay ref. Normally, hindi napapansin yung mga konting pitik na tulak na ganon. But that was a good eye para dito kay ref.
Both teams feeling each other out. Timeout muna tayo. Balik sa ating laban. And for the Benil Blazers, Justin Sanchez, I mentioned earlier, has been averaging 20 points per game in 2 games so far for the Benil Blazers. Last time out against CAC, he had a total of 16 points and went 4 out of 7 from long range.
Oo, medyo nag-take over na to si Justin Sanchez dito sa taon na to. Compare mo dun sa last year season niya na medyo, yes, he's starting off the bench and sometimes he's part of the first 5, pero hindi siya ganun ka-aggressive last season, But this season, he's making sure na siya na yung mag-fill ng mga roles na leadership para dito sa Benil.
You see the jump and the rise in maturity para dito kay Justin Sanchez, especially in picking his shots on the court.
Oo, the responsibility na binigay sa kanya nitong ni Coach Charles, malaki.
Kevin Santos, in the meantime, just entered the game, went to work right away.
Yan yung Kevin Santos na kilala natin. Di ba?
Kalbo.
Oo,
Ayan.
at saka aggressive. Aggressive kumuha ng rebound, aggressive kumuha ng bola.
Oh, outside shot. That's why he's there. Matthew Oli nailing it. Ito si Oli, isa pang player na nagsastruggle mula sa labas in their first 2 games. Chad Gamad thought about it against the taller Morales. They get it to Santos. Here is Tapeño making his move. Gamad with the open look. Gamad knocks it down.
Oo, ito yung nawala nung nakaraang game ng Letran against San Beda. Yung mga outside shots ni Gamad na pre-provide niya para sa Letran during their first game.
Chad Gamad, the Filipino-Canadian, with his first 3-pointer here. Inside pass, Celis with a beautiful cut.
Nakakita niya pa yun?
Ayun lang. Nakawala. Etong si Deo Cuajao, Benil unable to get back defensively.
But Martin, take a look at the pace na meron ng Letran and CSB. Right after that timeout, nakakuha sila ng konting breather. pero yung bilis ng offense to defense nila ngayon. I like what I'm seeing.
Quick shots being taken by both teams. Ancheta nails the floater. Ito na si Luis Tapena. 12-9 is the tally. Eric Santos against Gaspay. Short stab. Doesn't roll in. Here comes Jumel Ancheta. Ancheta just hit a shot earlier. Oh, nice passing by Benilde. Only with the hand time as well.
That's the system we're talking about kanina. Ano, yung very unselfish plays nitong Benilde. Once they start playing cohesively, napakaganda ng nagiging outcome. Pinakitaan din sila ng Letran.
Santos scoring inside. Set up by Jonathan Manalili.
Oo, sabi, ang ganda ng pasahan nyo. Ito, behind the head pass.
Palitan tayo ng puntos. They go to Celis here who has 5 points already. Baseline drive, sending it out. They swing it to Gaspay, who pulls the trigger and draws all air. Here comes Manalili. Lefty pass. Tapeño covered by Gaspay. Wow for 3. Wow! Drops it in.
Ito na, Marks. Ito na yung 1-2 punch. Jab muna bago yung haymaker.
14 all. Exciting contest here in the first frame. Balik sa ating laban for the Letran Knights against the Red Lions. Jonathan Manalili tried to carry Letran in that game, Prince. He had to do everything. He cramped up towards the end as a sign of, you know, his activity all throughout the game.
Oh, ibig sabihin, binigay niya na lahat. Yeah. Binigay niya na lahat. He tried to carry the entire Letran team, especially those in the second half. Kasi nag-struggle talaga sila makuha yung rhythm nila. Pero sa tuwing meron siyang maipapakita at mabibigyan niya ng score yung team niya, unti-unti silang nakakabalik except nung nag-cramp siya.
Pero hindi lumabas ng laro nun. Sandali lang.
Oo,
pero bumalik din siya.
Nagpahinga lang.
Pahinga.
Sumakto rin yun sa timing ng review ng call eh. After niya nag-cramps, meron silang pina-review na call, nakapagpahinga ng konti, masahe konti, and then bumalik na. Yun ang fighter.
Yeah. Fighter, puso para dito kay Jonathan Manalili. Sean Umari.
Sorry.
Yeah,
And speaking of fighters, nanonood yung mga dating fighter ng Letran, yung mga legend ng Letran. Ayan, si Brent, si Tommy, si Louie, at si Ira. Binabati ko kayo, mga broskies. Siyempre, yung Terraforma.
Matindi ang malakas sila sa'yo, ha?
Oo. Nagbilin sila kanina na. Panunuurin ka namin, ha? Sagot, sige.
Yan, former Letran champs.
Oo, mga teammates ko.
Yan. By the way, Santos and Omega are both on the floor for Letran. Sean Umali also is inside. Justin Sanchez. Yan. Tuloy-tuloy lang ang stellar play ni Justin Sanchez for Benilde.
Oh, and if you're gonna look at the game, ito si Justin Sanchez, the past two games, aggressive siya, especially sa labas. And unang shot pa lang dito sa game na to ng pagpasok niya, tira agad sa labas. Dapat alam na ng mga players ng Letran kung ano yung scouting report mo dun sa mga players, tendencies nila.
Kasi, as we see this foul coming from Mark Denver Omega, si Sanchez, 4 out of 7 in their previous game against CAC from long distance, as we see this three-pointer by Deo Quahao. And then the fast break play, Leo finishing on the break. But Justin Sanchez, you mentioned, his first touch of the basketball, nailing it from the top of the key.
Imagine the confidence boost that you get from draining your first shot and from the outside. Mas mapapadali yung pagkuha mo ng rhythm mo.
Para dito sa Letran, MDO was called for his first personal. Okay, so he has to be careful here because in the past few games, as Manalili takes it straight to the cup.
And like you mentioned kanina, this is the type of pace and gameplay na gusto nitong ni Manalili. Ano, yung napakabilis na run and gun.
This is where he thrives. Ito ulit siya. Kevin Santos. Stolen by Torres. 3-on-2. Benilde has the numbers.
That was a good foul. That was a good foul by Manalili to stop the play and make sure they don't get the easy basket or 2 shots. Alam mo yun? Para magsiset up sila ng inbound, makakabalik yung mga kasama niya, makakadepensa sila.
Because they were outnumbered in that sequence.
Pangalawang foul na pala niya yun dahil meron siyang offensive foul kanina nung nauna.
So,
good foul dahil na-stop niya. Pero hindi niya siguro napansin na meron na nga pala siyang offensive foul kanina kaya kailangan siyang ilabas niya ni Coach Allen. Kasi baka tumatlo pa.
Ang crucial doon, this is the game that he needs to preserve himself.
Tama.
Kasi walang Jimboy, walang Roque.
Same thing with sila Omega, di ba? Again, last game medyo maaga nung nakakuha ng 3 sunod-sunod na foul itong si Omega. Kailangan ingatan din niya. Dahil kailangan nila ng babantay dito sa mga big man ng Benilde.
Ito si Sean O'Malley. From the outside, he drains it right over Buensalida. How about the big man showing the touch? Rosilio gets the whistle. And big responsibility today for Peter Rosilio as we see Sean O'Malley here. Close out by Buensalida, pero nahuli ng konti dito kay Sean.
Yan yung mga klase ng tira na meron talagang ganong feeling eh. Yung pagtanggap mo pa lang, alam mo na kung ano yung gusto mong gawin, tapos buo yung loob mo. And most likely, dahil sa taas ng confidence mo, masushoot mo talaga yun.
Big Sean with the 3. Gamad could not answer. Follow up by Buensalida. Also off the lid. And it will go back to Benilde side. 22-18 ang ating score dito sa first quarter. 68 seconds remaining. And Letran is already in the penalty. So Sean O'Malley will take a trip to the charity stripe.
Meron pa tayong pahabol. JM Bravo, nanonood din.
Yan.
Ano rin yan? Isang napakalupit na player na nanggaling din sa NCAA.
Galing LPU Pirates.
LPU Pirates. Nanonood din.
Kapit natin ni Sean. Eusebio pala ang mag-free throw dito. So Anton Eusebio, second year in the NCAA, known as a high flyer. And a sweet shooting wing. But he hasn't had a lot of opportunities to show off his wares. He's hoping that this is going to be the year that he does that. 2 for 2. 6-point lead for the Blazers. Rosilio. Deo Cuajao. Exactly a minute left in the first frame.
Ito yung matchup na gusto kong makita. Omega versus O'Malley.
Banggaan, dalawang banger sa paint. MDO from the outside though, nothing there. Sanchez, Oli, transition 3, got it!
Bang, 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 stop and pop.
Confident 3 taken by Matthew Oli.
Again, nag-umpisa ang lahat ng yan dun sa 3 points ni Sanchez.
Oli leads Benilde with 8 points. They go to Buensalida here. Biggest lead of the Blazers, by the way, 27-18. There's a foul on the back down. It's going to be against Eusebio. Let's see the three-pointer here by Matt Oli. Look at this. No hesitation. Saw himself open, confidently draining his second triple of the game.
Bakit mo nga naman pupuntahan yung bantay kung open ka na sa labas and nakakashoot ka naman?
Okay. Bagong pasok para dito sa Benilde. Itong si Galas, second-year player for Coach Charles. They have about a 6-second difference between the clocks here. And Benilde can opt to take the last shot. Torres against Rosilio behind the back. Torres drop off. Oli gets fouled.
Okay, sa mga viewers natin dyan ngayon, sa mga hindi nakakapansin kung paano ang tinatakbo ng Benilde ngayon, first available open shot they're taking. Bakit? Yan na kasi yung trend ng basketball ngayon. Hinahanap na natin yung pinakamabilis na possible na makakuha tayo ng open shots kasi mas maraming possessions, mas better. And again, if you're gonna look at it, even their bigs are shooting from the outside kasi doon na talaga papunta yung trend. Nakaspread na yung floor, bihira ka na makakita ng mga legit na big man na talagang pumaposte.
Yeah. That's an interesting point. Hindi na minsan kasi merong mga scheme pag kinakailangan, minimilit muna yung clock.
Oo, meron.
Diba?
May times na gano'n.
Yeah.
Let's say, pwedeng doon manggaling yung point of attack. Pero kung makikita mo talaga, kahit yung mga teams na may dalawang big, kung meron man silang post-action, yung isang big nila palaging nasa labas. Kasi pag na-spread mo yung floor dahil nakakashoot kayo sa labas, napakaluwag para dun sa isang big maglaro.
Oh, Sean with the steal. Drop off. Only scores at the horn. And the Blazers ending the first frame with a run. And they've now established their biggest lead of the game, 31-18. Ito, Umali got this inbound and then dropped it off to Matthew Oli right on time.
Oo. Medyo nawala kasi siya sa balance, kaya pinasa na lang niya kahit na may tao dun.
So 31-18, biglang lumobo ang abante nitong Benil Blazers. Magbabalik po kami para sa second quarter. We are back inside the Philoil Center in San Juan for the battle between the Letran Knights and the Benil Blazers. And in that first quarter, final minute, final few moments, Benil ending it on a 12-0 run, Prince, to get ahead here by 13 points, 31-18.
Again, yan yung system na pinag-uusapan natin kanina. Kung paano ginawa ni Coach Charles na in-instill dito sa mga players niya. Kailangan natin ng mas mabilis na pace. Kasi kaya tayo nagpapakondisyon para dyan. So mas mabilis yung pace nila, mas marami silang possessions. And lahat ng players nila halos nakakatira sa labas. So, I mean, napakadali para sa kanila humanap ng open shots. And the more shots they take, the more chances na makakapasok sila.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened in that first quarter end. Floodgates opened for the Benil Blazers. The Letran Knights, they were within striking distance just a few minutes ago. Pero mabilis na pagbulusok ng Benil, yung napanood natin, Rosilio. Ito na mga Letran really taking their time on the half court, in and out for Rosilio. Torres has it. They go to Sanchez here. Scramble with Omega. Jump ball situation. It goes to Letran, so it points to the Letran Knights.
Oh, tama. Sorry, akala ko bola ng Letran kasi ay ng Benil. Pero nag-start na pala yung second quarter. Napunta na kanina sa Benil yung bola.
So, the Letran Knights down by 13 points. Again, playing without two key scorers today in Estrada and Roque. Pintes sa labas, Omega wala pa rin sa ilalim. That's a whistle against Chad Gamad. So substitution, ibabalik na ni Coach Allen Ricardo si Jonathan Manalili at si Kevin Santos.
And again, yung difference ng pace ng Letran, pag nandyan si Manalili sa loob, sobrang laki. Kasi sa tuwing nasa loob si Manalili, medyo mabilis ang tinatakbo nila at they're really looking for that transition offense. Pero nung nawala siya, doon nag-start bumagal yung opensa nitong Letran at mas nag-settle sila doon sa set play.
But he has to be extra careful because he has two personal fouls, Prince. Umali from straight away. Hit one earlier. Ito lumabas. Manalili has it. To the corner they go. Wow, ilalapit. Wow, drop off. Santos, isa pang pasa. Omega gets the whistle that time. So two shots coming up for Mark Denver Omega. This will be on Sean Umali. At this point,
Pero good find mula dito kay
Yeah.
Santos, ano? He was open, but his teammate was way open, more open. And then they ended up getting a foul para dito sa player ng Benilde, ano? And 2 shots.
Yeah. Teka lang, ang nagbabalik po para sa Benilde Blazers, Tony Inon is now on the court. So this is a welcome back for Tony, who has missed the past 2 games, the first 2 games of the season for the Blazers. Okay, ngayon ipasa natin sa ating
And-
courtside. Sige.
Oh, go. Ang sasabihin ko lang dapat ang naaalala ko dito kay Inod, ano to eh, happy maglaro to eh. Kasi
yeah.
grabe yung energy na nabibigay niya sa Benilde sa tuwing nakagawa siya ng magandang pasa, magandang tira.
Definitely still one of the key guys of the Blazers. Bigay natin ngayon kay Fatima Reyes for her report. Fatima, go ahead.
Letran's record doesn't reflect the talent of their team. This is the exact word of assistant coach Paulo Layog when asked how they see Letran for today's game. And this echoes the huddle of Coach Charles Drew reminding the team that they have a lot of options too. With a team with so much potential, all the Blazers have to do is to be ready and to be mindful, which they are all clearly showing. Wag lang daw nila sabayan ang bagal ng depensa ng Letran, and in this kind of game, rebounding will be their greatest strength. Now let's see how the Blazers will maximize their potential. Martin and James.
Salamat, Fatima. Hindi sinasabayan, iniiwanan pa nila
Tama.
itong Letran Knights.
Oh, yan yung base na meron itong Benilde, no?
Justin Sanchez, by the way, knocking down another triple. His second in the game. Eto, hiningi niya ito mula kay Sean. He knew what to do, shook off Omega, knew he had a mismatch, and then pulled the trigger from the left wing.
Again, if you know the scouting report of that player, he just made 1-3 earlier. And the previous games, he's been taking those shots. Nag-switch yung bantay niya. And yung teammate ng isang Letran na hindi pumalit dun sa switch agad, gave him that split second na kinakailangan niya para maki-let go yung tira na yun. And coming off the first 3 that he shot earlier, andun pa yung kumpiyansa.
Nandun pa. Ian Torres counters with his own basket. Manalili scoring right before that. Ito si Manalili. Manalili being hounded by different players. Buensalida inside. Buensalida with a reverse.
I like how unselfish itong si Kevin Santos, ano, yung laro niya ngayon. Open na siya, pero nakahanap pa rin niya yung teammates niya. Nakukuha kasi niya yung depensa nitong mga players ng Letran.
The swing to the corner. Inot! Too strong. Galas, balik sa labas. One more time. Wala pa rin para kay Inot.
Akala ko iisa pa eh. Munti ko nang sinabing third time's the charm.
But, you know, Tony just came back. Of course, he had that injury. Tignan natin yung left foot neto ni Tony. Heavily taped up.
Oo, tsaka naka-ankle support pa.
Ito si Jonathan Manalili kissing it. That one off the glass. Ito si Torres. Nakaiba to, no?
Parang Jalen Bronson, ano mo yun? Tumingin sa kanan, pero wala doon yung screen. Nung humarap doon yung bantay, umalis na. Now you see me, now you don't.
At si Ian Torres and then Buensalida scored on the other side with a reverse. Pero nakikipagpalitan lang ng puntos ang Letran dito sa Benilde. They could not get stops on the other side.
Oo, pero part rin ng trend ngayon, kapag nahihirapan ka mag-stop, bawiin mo na lang dun sa isa, takbo na lang din kayo. Kasi eventually, pag napagod yung kalaban nyo, makakakuha rin kayo ng stops. Or kapag nahirapan kayo mag-stop. I mean, kesa naman hindi ka na makastop, tapos hindi ka pa tatakbo, hindi mo sila pinagbayad dun sa ginawa nilang opensa.
Ito. Tatawagan si Torres. Let's see if there's gonna be an upgrade. Unsportsmanlike foul on Ian Torres. Sinabitan si Jonathan Manalili without, well, at least what the referee saw, it's without the intention of going for the basketball.
Oo, medyo above the shoulders kasi yung ano eh, yung pagkasundot niya dun eh.
So, Manalili with a couple of free throws and then a free possession para sa Letran. They can use this to come back. and trim the lead down to single digit again.
Oo. And siyempre, 6 minutes. Matagal pa yan para sa second quarter. And this can be the spark that they've been waiting for.
2 for 2 para kay Jonathan Manalili. Again, he continues to be the spark on this team. He leads the way with 6 points.
Oh, nasa loob na rin ito si Gamad.
Gamad, oo. May
So
shooter na siya.
pwedeng atakihin ni Manalili sa loob and hanapin si Gamad sa labas.
The spin. Hang time. Santos sa taas na kinuha. Nakakuha pa ng foul.
Nakita mo kung paano niya ginawa. Tumalon muna siya ng mataas bago siya tumingin sa ring. Dito ko pala yung shoot. Ano kayong pakiramdam ng ganun ka-athletic, ano?
May height ka na. Kanto ka pa kataas yung tumalon sa ibaba niya. Nakatalo na siya.
Oo. Tumalon muna siya bago siya tumingin. Kung saan ko ititira.
Kevin Santos. One of the most athletic players that we have in the league. And he has developed a jump shot as well. Dun sa mid-range. Definitely one of the key players in the front line for Letran. He drops in the free throw. So success para sa Letran yung sequence na yon. Baba. Sa 9 na puntos ang abante ng Benilde kaya time out si Coach Charles. NCAA Season 101. Sir Dax Castellano from Benilde on your screens. From our NCAA Management Committee. The Blazers ahead by 9 points. But Letran in one sequence alone naka-4 na puntos.
Oo, again, nakuha nila yung 4 na puntos na yon dahil tumatakbo sila.
Yeah.
Nung nag-umpisa din sila na bumilis yung pace nila, doon sila nakakuha ng stops and at the same time ng attempts.
So sasabayan nila ngayon itong pace ng Benilde. Sean Umali back down. Inot still couldn't buy a basket.
Hindi na siya tumalon para sa rebound na yun.
Manalili setting things up. Letran trying to chip away further. Cross-court pass. Catch and shoot for Gamad. Tapos, Buensalida saves it to the wrong guy. Ancheta. Ancheta is on the move. Ancheta faking out the defender and then proceeding with the layup.
Yan naman ang pros ng mga ng mga mabibilis na guards, Yung mga konting shuffle steps nila na ganun. Hindi mo alam kung kakaliwa ba sila o kakanan sila. Na ma-maximize nila.
Napakagat niya yung depensa. Sanchez, throwing it back to the other half of the court. Letran will get it back. Let's see what happened. Ito, Ancheta. Bumilit na itong si Kevin Santos. Kaya na libre yung lane para kay Ancheta. Rafi Celis comes back in, replacing Sanchez. Lex Gazingan to trigger the ball in. Pati si Jake Gaspay nasa laban natin ulit. Manalili. Almost at the halfway point of the second frame. Manalili scores it off the glass.
Napakaganda talaga ng play na yun. Yung Spain play nila na ginagawa nila since last game. Doon sila nakakakuha ng open. Doon sa guardia nila na umaatake or doon sa roller nila na rumoroll. Pinagbabasa nila yung depensa kung sino ang pipiliin niya pag dumidepensa siya.
This is a wild kick out by Rafi Celis. 5 to shoot. Aatake si Ancheta. Pump fake. Up and under for Jomel Ancheta.
Nakita mo ulit yung shuffle step niya bago siya umap fake. Hindi mo talaga alam. Ang hirap i-master nun. Yung footwork na yun.
At sa may bandang gilid pa, pinabanda yun ni Jomel. Buensalida, back to Gamad, yes! Sabayan ulit tayo dito sa ating second frame. Stolen by Letran. The pressure was effective and it worked. Manalili to Buensalida against Gaspay. Aaron almost losing it. Instead, may sumabit na player ng Benilde.
Oh, they were playing such good defense there na hindi na dapat nila sinusundutan yung ganun. Kasi kung ako naman dito sa teammates na to, si Sean yung bumabantay. Hayaan mo si Sean doon, kaya niya dumipensa sa poste. Hindi mo kailangan dumig, hindi mo kailangan tiwala kay Sean kasi yun isa sa mga strengths niya.
Yeah. Ito yung galaw kanina ni Jomel Ancheta. Buensalida to Gamad for the answer. Pero yung call nga kanina, tinawag kay Sean O'Malley. So, exactly 4 minutes left in our first half. Buensalida makes his move. And this is another foul. This time, it's on Morales.
But this is smart, ano? For some reason, habang ginagawa nila yung mabilis na pace, itong Letran, hinahanap din nila yung bigs nila, pinagkikreate nila yung bigs nila kasi, again, ever since the beginning of this game, their bigs haven't been selfish. They're looking for their teammates, they're waiting for their teammates to get open, kicking the ball out, getting the ball inside the paint, and then giving those drop passes to the other bigs. So they're involving everyone, kaya medyo humahabol sila.
Yeah. Kanina pa yan. Kanina sila Santos at Omega. Nagpapasahan. And you're right. This is an interesting plan as well for Coach Allen Ricardo to make the bigs become the ball handler at times.
Kasi wala si Liwag.
Ah.
Walang big na magdidictate sa bigs ng CSB kung ano yung gagawin nila sa loob ng court. Again, Liwag is a leader para dito sa Benilde. And the fact na wala siya ngayon, mababawasan yung communication ng Benilde. Kasi alam naman natin na malaking part ang nilalaro ni Liwag para doon.
You guys are wondering, Alan Liwag not in the game. He is under the weather. Dex Kazingan got the steal and the basket on the other end.
That was the same first basket he got kanina at the beginning of this game.
Baba sa 5 ang abante ng Blazers. Rafi Celis will back down, or will back up rather. Celis the crossover. Celis got away! But it's an offensive foul on Celis.
Should have been a good move, but natamaan. And nasa harapan lang yung referee. Ang nakita is yung tinamaan yung si Gamad. Ano?
Yeah, there's the crossover. And then the hop. Oh, yeah. The ward off.
Pwedeng non-call, pero that's the referee's decision. Again, in-extend kasi niya eh. Kung hindi niya siguro in-extend, I mean, inangat lang niya yung bola, he would have gotten away with it. But he extended a little.
Yeah.
So yun yung nakita ng referee.
Okay, timeout muna tayo. Mangom representative of Colegio de San Juan de Letran, Father Victor Calvo Jr. OP is also here. Sabi ni Father nung kanilang pep rally, pahinga lang kami ng konti sa seniors ng 2 years, babalik kami sa playoffs ngayong year. Dr. Lorenzo from EAC. And for EAC, got a big win yesterday over that young JRU team. The hero of the game was their team captain, Nico Quinal, who nailed the go-ahead 3.
Grabe yung tinira niya na yun, ano? Guts.
Yeah. So, 1-1 na rin itong EAC. O, second quarter turnovers, kaya nakahabol. Itong Letran Knights, 6 na turnover para sa Benilde. Fuenzalida with a way-through move.
Oo. Making sure na his presence is felt.
Tatlo na lang ang abante ng Benilde. Letran has outscored Benilde 19-9 in the second quarter.
Yeah, but this is bad. You know, naghahabol itong Letran, tapos makakakuha sila ng technical from the bench. That's gonna kill the momentum na meron sila.
Yep.
And possibly shift the momentum to Benilde. And nangyari na yan.
Yep.
Last game nila against San Beda after they got the unsportsmanlike foul.
You're right. Completely changed the complexion of the game from that point, no? So, that's the technical free throw.
17 seconds on the shot clock.
Still 40-37. Torres. The Blazers trying to put out the fire. Torres pulls the trigger. Babawi. Masyado malakas. Morales with the offensive rebound. Torres. Morales to the corner they go. Celis. The struggles continue for Benilde in the second frame.
Martin, props dito kay Gamad. Ano, yung depensa na nilaro niya doon para kay Torres to stop that shot from the 3 points. And yung X-switch nila, yun yung nagbigay sa kanila ng edge doon sa offense na yun, sa situation na yun, para makakuha ng stop.
10-2 run for the Knights up until this point. Fuenzalida had to make the pass. Short stop by Santos. Ito na, si Ian Torres. Torres, lost it. And he's gonna be called for the foul. He has to be careful.
Holding foul on number
Kanina,
13.
natawagan na siya ng unsportsmanlike foul.
That's his second foul.
So, he lost the rock, went to Manalili, and then he hung on to the jersey. Ito, sinisilip nila.
Oh, emotion ng players yan. Siyempre,
pagkatapos, ano?
pagkatapos mo, naka-turnover ka eh. Siyempre, ang gusto mong mangyari is to stop the play, try to get the ball back. And maybe, nung time na yun, medyo mataas yung emotions niya. Napakapit siya ngayon.
I-upgrade kaya? Wow! Unsportsmanlike foul. The second on Ian Torres.
Unsportsmanlike foul.
So he's out of the playing court.
Ian Torres.
And this is gonna be tough para dito sa Benilde Blazers, ano?
Ian Torres. Out of the
And
play
hindi pa
court.
ata ka 100% itong si Tony Inot. So hindi natin alam kung mahihirapan sila dito dahil mabubutasan sila sa guard position.
So this will warrant a suspension.
No, dalawang unsportsmanlike.
Yeah. In the next game.
Manalili plus ball possession for the Letran Knights.
So, -1 pa sa roster ni Coach Charles today. Ian Torres exiting the game with 2 unsportsmanlike fouls. Manalili, 2 for 2.
So kung kanina, 5 yung wala sa CSP
14
Benilde
seconds
Blazers.
on the
Ngayon,
shot
6 na.
clock.
6 na.
Hindi lang ngayong game. Kasi carry over pa yan sa susunod dahil unsportsmanlike yun.
Yeah, that's right.
Mabigat na ano yun. Mabigat-bigat yun para kay Coach Charles.
At ang masama rin dito, naibaba na sa isang abante ng Benilde Blazers. Manalili erasing that lead and giving it to his team.
Another way-through move galing dito sa Letran Knights. And they're pressuring full court.
Kazingan. Manalili gets it back. Manalili deep into the paint. Oli. Ancheta. Ancheta saw the lane. Yes. High off the glass and in for Jumel.
Sabi ni Ancheta, kanina, si Torres yung lumalayap ng ganito kataas. Ako naman.
And that stops the bleeding for Benilde. Buensalida backing down. And is able to draw the foul.
Sa mga hindi nakakaalam, yung ganong klaseng move, isa sa mga magagaling gumawa nun, si Kiefer.
Okay.
Alam mo yung pag nakita niya na yung kamay mo nakababa and hoping na sumubok kang sumundot, kukunin niya ngayon yung arm mo para makakuha siya ng foul. And in that case, it was effective.
Mati ka, no?
That was
Didiskartehan na niya.
very smart move. Ano? Especially, kulang na nga yung bigs ng Benilde Blazers. Tapos, kukunan mo pa sila ng foul, chances are, mag-iiba yung rotation nito ni Coach Charles.
Mas liliit yung front line niya.
Kumbaga yung lalim na meron sila, medyo bumababaw.
Yeah.
2 free throws for
Okay.
Buensalida.
Buensalida to the free throw line. Kanina yung Letran 10-0 run. Naibawi ni Jumel Ancheta, but the Knights are back in it. Yeah, after falling behind by 15 points, 34-19 dito sa ating first half. 1 out of 2 for Buensalida. A minute and 13 left in the second frame. Pressure applied still by Letran. Oli. Ancheta surveys the floor. Dumidiskarte si Jumel. Jumel to Morales from the free throw line. Nothing there. Eto na, si Manalili. Only the third deadlock of the first half. Manalili trying to break it. Buensalida to the open guy, Kamad. One-handed rebound from Morales. Ancheta.
Great screen by Sean O'Malley, giving Ancheta that open lane
Blocking foul number 14.
and
Aaron
open look
Buensalida, his third.
para mahugot yung big man netong Letran. Nakakuha pa siya ng foul.
Substitution.
Pero para sa Letran, that's only
Luis
their
Tapeño
second team
for
foul.
Aaron Buensalida.
I think this is the first time na
Paulinho
magpapalit
for
itong
Nolan
Letran ng
Morales.
player since the 6-minute mark.
17
right.
seconds on the
Si
shot clock.
Tapeño ang papasok dito, papalitan si Buensalida, who provided quality minutes for Coach Allen. Morales was also replaced. Enot is back in the game. Tony. 10 to shoot. Inside. Sean. Got away.
O'Malley.
So the Blazers break the tie. Pero may chance pa ang Letran para sa huling tira sa ating first half.
Yun yung mga klase ng pasa na makikita mo or matatanggap mo galing sa veteranong guard.
Oh, Jonathan Manalili knocking down the top side three and giving Letran the 1-point lead at halftime.
For the Letran Knights and 44 for the Benilde Blazers.
Ito yung huling dalawang baskets natin. Sean O'Malley giving Benilde back the lead. Pero sabi ni Manalili, teka lang, ibigay ko sa team ko. Manalili with 15 points, 13 in the second quarter alone. His team ahead by a point, 45-44. Numbers and highlights coming your way and performances from our cheer squads here in the NCAA. At kung yan sa pagbabalik ng NCAA Season 101.
His teammates at the same time, yun ang nagpahabol sa Letran.
That's right. Manalili seemed like he was unbothered by those two fouls when he returned to the game kasi hindi nag-iba. Hindi siya nag-hesitate dun sa galawan niya, pati na rin sa depensa. So, 45-44, a 1-point game to begin the third quarter. Good to have you with us. Martin Javier, Prince Rivero, taking you through this coverage. Mamaya, makakarinig tayo ng report muna kay Fatima Reyes. Kung kakapanood nyo lang, abante po ng 15 puntos in the first half itong Blazers. Hinabol ng Letran noong ating second quarter.
Another foul na naman para sa bigs ng Benil Blazers na dapat iniingatan nila yan. Dahil kung titignan mo yung bench nila, sino na lang ang pwede nilang ipasok na isa pang big man or dalawa pang big man. Si Moore medyo hindi pa nakakabalik. Nahirapan siyang kunin yung rhythm niya kanina nung umpisa ng game. Si Sean, medyo okay yung ginagawa niya pero I think he's in foul trouble as well.
That's right, panipis na ng panipis ang lineup ng Blazers. Also losing Ian Torres to 2 unsportsmanlike fouls. Chad Gamad starts off the scoring in the second half with a triple. Second triple of the game for Chad. Gaspay got open underneath. That was off a pass by Rafi Celis. Unang basket para kay Gaspay ngayong araw na to.
Gaspay at the right time.
Manalili.
Right place, right time.
Yeah. Jonathan against a big man. He looks to take advantage here. Oh, crossover, drive, and the hoop.
Pinagbayad nitong ni Manalili yung switch na ginawa ng Benil doon, ano?
Easy pickings yun para dito kay Manalili.
Look at the pressure defense na binibigay ng Letran. Pero pinagbayad din sila ng Benil dahil sa napakagandang passing at pag-share ng bola.
Matthew Oli now with 14 points. And yung 14 points si Matthew Oli,
Perfect pa rin.
Perfect at walang forced, ano? Just within their style of play. And this is gonna be a foul on the Blazers. Let's see what happened. Ito muna yung crossover ni Manalili kay Gaspay. Saw the mismatch in that sequence.
Yung first step na yun, ano? Napakabilis.
And then, interior passing for the Blazers. Ito yung nag-pressure ng maaga ang Letran sa backcourt. Kaya may naiwan dun sa kabila.
Pero again, medyo tahimik itong Benil Blazers ano, in terms of the outside shooting para dito sa late second quarter and start ng third quarter natin. Si Sanchez hindi pa bumabalik. And si Inot kanina took a couple of shots. Hindi pa siya nakakashoot from the outside. Which I think kakailanganin nilang hanapin ngayon yung tira sa labas to open up yung defense nitong Letran. Definitely.
Blazers are 6 out of 16 from long range. But you're right, it's been a while since they last hit a three-pointer. Ito si Rafi Celis. Celis, wala pa rin. Ito na, si Manalili. Manalili. Checks out his options. He goes to Tapeño. Tapeño will back down against Morales. Santos running into Gaspay. And they called the foul on Jake Gaspay. So that's the third team foul on the Blazers.
Gaspay, I think, thought he already got away with it. That was a late call by the refs. But I think he impeded itong movement ni Kevin Santos kaya inaward sa kanya ng referee yung foul.
Sean O'Malley is back in the game. Ngayon ipasa natin kay Fatima Reyes for a report from the dugout. Fatima, go ahead.
Martin and Prince, it's Sean O'Malley leading the Blazers inside the dugout. Sigaw nga ni Sean na wala naman daw tutulong sa kanila kung hindi ang isa't isa. Coach Charles Drew also reminded the team that in this game, rebound should be their strength, but in the past quarter, it's the other way around. Wala na daw paki si Coach Charles kung ilang players ang matitira sa kanyang koponan. Ang gusto lang daw niya ay magising ang kanyang buong koponan. And this, let's see how the Blazers show that they want this more. Martin and Prince.
Thank you so much, Fatima. I think Prince, more than the rebounding, they have to address the turnovers. Pang 50 na yan, itong Benil Blazers, and it's giving Letran rather all the opportunities here. Kaya mas marami talagang attempt pang Letran.
And I think that's the basketball gods rewarding Letran for them pressuring from the backcourt. I mean, pagkatapos nila sumot, kung titignan mo yung guards nila yan, 4 sila nakapwesto na agad para pumpressure, ano? And by doing so, psychologically, you're telling Benil na, oops, ingatan nyo yung bola. And the more na iniisip mo na dapat ingatan mo yung bola, the more na matataranta ka kung saan mo dadalhin yung bola.
Yeah.
And chances are prone talaga sa turnover.
And to Fatima's point and report earlier, Letran has 9 offensive rebounds to just 3 by the Blazers. So yun yung isa pang problema na gustong i-address si Coach Charles. 51-48. Jumel Ancheta trying to make something happen. Got the step on Quahao and is able to draw the foul. Ancheta has 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 dimes. Also a solid shooting clip, 4 out of 5 from the field. Second year point guard nitong Benil Blazers. He had a promising year in season 100. Made some gutsy shots in the clutch.
Oh!
Manalili with a spin. Gabby Ceres will be called for the personal.
Attacking foul, number 35, Rafi Celis, second. 4 on the Blazers.
Ito, galaw ni Manalili, atake.
18 seconds on the shot clock.
Ceres right in front of him.
Oh, I think Manalili is trying to bait itong Benil Blazers by attacking.
Oh, good read coming from Morales. Denying that pass.
That was a very unselfish play for Kevin Santos. That could have been an easy selfish basket.
Yeah. And that's what he's been doing in this game. Finding his teammates, Prince. Kahit meron na siyang tira sa ilalim, ano?
On number 0.
Yun pa rin ang kanyang priority.
Oh, another foul. From Benil.
Yeah, they're already in the penalty. And we still have a lot of time remaining in the third quarter. 6:15 to go.
Oo, nagsistruggle. Medyo nagsistruggle itong Benil Blazers. Sa ganitong mga klaseng panahon and situations mo marirealize kung gaano ka-importante magkaroon ng leader sa loob ng court. And I think isa yan sa mga malalaking factor na naitutulong nitong ni Allen Liwag sa loob. Nako-control niya yung mga teammates niya by communicating to them kung ano yung dapat at hindi dapat while playing. And ngayon, medyo tahimik. Kung panunurin mo, medyo tahimik itong Benil, both on offense and on defense, and they're really struggling.
Siya yung nagiging glue guy o yung tama nga, nagre-reorganize sa kanyang team sa loob ng court as Sean O'Malley takes that one straight to the cup. Ancheta steals the ball away and doesn't make the jumper. Sean, wala pa rin. Okay, so basket ito para sa Blazers. Make that back-to-back hoops for Sean O'Malley. May sumabit daw sa ring. Ito muna yung layup ng Sean. Diba? Bit of a hang time for Sean, challenging Santos. Good hoop.
Oo, pero may questions dito si Coach Allen. Gusto niyang makita kung sino yung parang nakahila ata ng net.
Yeah. Kaya natawagan ng interference.
Interference. Interference.
Sige. Ito. This is the play in question. So, after the miss, Sean gets it back.
Oo, and offensive rebound.
Okay. Okay. Hindi naman nahila ni Kevin Santos. Tumama lang talaga siya sa net.
And I think that's enough for the refs to call basket interference. Kasi yung bola nandun pa sa ring.
Yeah.
Isa yan sa mga rules I think na they implemented. Na kapag ginalaw mo yung ring or yung board, habang nandun yung bola sa taas, chances are itatawag yan ng
Ito. Oh, okay. May sumabi talaga.
May sumabi talaga.
So it wasn't just an accidental tap.
Kanina sa angle din natin, ang itsura kasi parang si Sean yung nakatama.
Yeah.
But ngayon na ni-replay na nila, hindi tinamaan ni Sean. Si Kevin lang yung
Santos.
nakatama nung net. And I think that's enough for
Ito na. ang verdict. Oh, so no basket.
On review, the challenge was successful.
Okay, maybe
No
because
basket.
unintentional.
Jump ball.
That's why. Kasi it's clear na tumama sa net, na sumabit sa net. Pero hindi yung intention na hinila.
Okay.
So maybe because he really went for that rebound or dahil tinamaan ng kamay niya ni Sean, kaya tumama sa net. I don't know. That's the referee's decision.
So no basket para sa Benilde. Timeout muna tayo. Balik sa ating laban. And the Benilde fans, the Benildians.
Oo, ayan. Ito na naman tayo sa mga fans. Binabati natin. Bati yung mga nanonood sa bahay. Yung asawa
you.
ko. Oh, I love you.
Yun.
And syempre,
Lakas.
si Ate Aisha nanonood. Kuya Jay. Ayan, binabati ko rin kayo. Hello, good afternoon. Napakagandang hapon para manood ng diki ng laban.
Tama.
Oo, dito sa Letran versus Benilde Blazers.
It's been an exciting game. And we consider this a big game, a marquee matchup in Group B.
Oo, I mean, kahit maraming players na down
Ah,
with a sickness.
yeah.
Diba? Pero andito pa rin sila, nakikipagpalitan ng mukha para alam mo yun, to compete against each other, represent their schools really well. And so far, ang ganda ng nilalaro nila. The score is now 53-52. Lamang itong Letran na nagsa-struggle during the first part of this game.
Pero itong Benilde Blazers, they're already in the penalty. Kaya inaatake na sila ng Letran. And the Knights are trying to play the free throw game.
And that's the right thing to do.
Yeah. Tagal pa to sa ating third quarter. 5.5 to go. Luis Tapeño.
And if they're gonna continue this kind of play, yung aatakihin nila ng aatakihin, yung 5 minutes and 30 na yan, tatagal pa yan.
Tatagal. Tama.
Ang kailangan na lang nila ngayon is shoot yung free throw. Kasi chance nila to para lumayo.
2-point lead. Ball pressure still applied by the Knights. It's been effective so far in delaying this offense. Ancheta. They go on top to Sean, who calls the shot. Shot clock is down to 3. Morales catch and shoot. No. And Santos grabs the board. Ito na si Jonathan Manalili. Letran looking to extend the lead. Back outside here. Halfway point of the third. Di Discarte si Manalili. Jonathan stops on a dime. Turns. But could not finish.
That was a very tough move, ano? With the left finish, kung na-shoot yun, napakaganda tignan.
Sean, no. Manalili gets it back for Letran. Ito na. Si Tapeño. He will pull back, saved by Gamad. Muntigang steal. Big Sean trying to cover Tapeño. Santos to Manalili. Manalili drives and scores.
What a beautiful play. What a beautiful play. Now props to that play that they ran there. They forced the switch on Umali para mapunta siya kay Manalili na alam natin yung mismatch and kayang-kaya ni Umali i-take sa loob.
That's right.
Beautiful play there by Coach Allen.
And Letran now has the rhythm in the third. And Sanchez is called for the foul. Not a smart one because they've been in the penalty since the 6.5-minute mark. And ito yung drive kanina ni Jonathan Manalili. Unfaced by the defense of Sean Umali. Rosilio is back in the game. So Manalili sits with 19 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists.
For Kevin Santos.
Breakout game para kay Manalili.
Oo, all around. And again, doing all that with early 2 fouls
That's true.
and defending pa. Diba?
Hasn't picked up a foul since.
Oo, hasn't picked up a foul
Yeah.
since. And pume-pressure, again, take note guys, yung Letran, pume-pressure sila backcourt. Yun, dun mo rin makikita yung disiplina. Ano?
Yeah. Ito si Chad Gamad. Knocking down his free throws. Letran now with their biggest lead.
Now, Benil Blazers.
It is 57-52. Make that 58-52. We got a timeout on the floor. Balik sa ating laban. And the fans from both schools are of course here even on a Wednesday. It's Hump Day Wednesday. Kahit medyo stressful work week, school week, they're here to distress. Pero kung fans ka ng teams na to, medyo roller coaster ang emotions mo sa nangyayari sa ating laban. Oh, that's Jomel Ancheta. So may fan dito si Jomel.
Oo, kailangan mag-step up siya. Kasi again, si Torres,
Yeah.
wala na, di ba?
Thrown out
Oo.
si Torres.
Chance na ngayon ni Ancheta to showcase his
Yeah.
talent.
And Tony Inot is back in the game. He doesn't look like he's 100%. Either that or nagbabalik pang pakondisyon itong si Inot. Masyadong malakas para kay SJ Moore, but underneath, Big Sean with the end one.
Oh, nakikita ko na ngayon, yung isa sa mga sinabi nito ni Lady Fatima during halftime kanina na si Sean yung nagte-take over dun sa leadership para dito sa Benil Blazers. And so far, he's not just putting up numbers para dito sa game na to. Siya din yung makikita mo talaga na nagtatrabaho para kumuha ng mga rebound and making sure na to keep Benil afloat.
Speaking of rebounds, we have to see that SJ Moore rebound again. Skying high
11 seconds on the shot call.
to rip out the board. Pero 58-54 tayo. Sanchez saw some daylight. His missed his last 2
rebound.
attempts, yeah. And it's SJ Moore again. 3.5 to go. Ancheta attacks. Off the glass and in for Jomel Ancheta. 12 puntos na para kay Ancheta. 3:13 to go. Tapeño against Sanchez. Mas mahaba itong si Sanchez. Oh. Pump fake, couple of fakes. Dalawa yung nakapayong. No problem for MDO.
Grabe yung grabe yung labanan sa ilalim.
Oo nga. SJ! Oh! SJ Moore throws it down.
Energy. Energy para dito sa Benil Blazers. Ito na yata
Yun
yung
ang
inaantay
kailangan.
nila
Yeah.
na boost ng energy.
Rosilio, no. Moore, look at the aggressiveness of SJ Moore. He has been doing the little things, Prince.
Oh, alam mo nung nung high school pa lang ako, all throughout high school and then college, isa sa mga sinasabi sa akin ng coach ko, pag nasa loob ka, maging basurero ka. Kasi ang basurero, marangal na trabaho yan, pare. At saka maraming ginto sa basura.
That's right.
And ang term na yun, ginagamit yun dito, yung mga loose balls. Offensive rebounds, mga dives, maliliit na help. Yan yung mga bagay na hindi napapansin. Pero pag ginawa mo, napakalaking help.
Yeah. That's the SJ Moore that we know, though. We've seen a lot of that in season 98 when he was with the Arellano Braves.
Holding foul on number 14, Aaron Brinsalida. That's his fourth.
Oh, dyan siya nakilala. Yung mga high-flying acts na yan.
On the night.
Both on offense and on defense.
They're using that athleticism on rebounding as well. Cyrix Silorio
Oh, ito
enters
na.
the game for the first time.
Nakikilala mo na ba?
Constitution, Cyrix
Ito na.
Silorio.
Ito na.
Ito na yung kilala natin na Silorio.
Ito na siya.
Yeah, from the juniors division. 4 fouls on Gwen Salida, so he is forced to rest. 2-point game. Inot nakawala. Rejected by Omega. Pero balik kay Sanchez ang bola. Sanchez off the
Justin
glass for
Sanchez.
Justin Sanchez. The Blazers are back in it. 60 apiece. Manalili. Oh, offensive foul on MDO. And guess who's involved? SJ Moore.
Offensive foul on number 23, Mark Omega, his second.
Mr. Energy.
4 on the Letran Knights.
Mr. Pure Energy ba yan?
Hindi, SJ
Ay,
Moore.
energy lang, okay.
More energy,
More
more.
energy.
Mas happy.
Okay. Tony Inot calling the shots now. Inot to Sanchez. Sanchez drives, sending it out. More. No. Wow. Matthew Oli with a rebound and a putback.
Mr. Perfect pa rin ba siya?
Perfect pa rin.
Oo. Perfect game para dito kay Oli.
6 out of 6 from the field for 16 points. Moore forcing the turnover. It's been the SJ Moore show for the Benilde Blazers. On both ends of the court, he's making an impact. Matthew Oli showing us the hustle here. Cleaning up the miss.
If we're talking about impact, player impact, napakalaki ng naging impact nitong SJ Moore.
Yeah.
Ano? Pagpasok pa lang niya sa Benilde, yung energy na binibigay niya, even though kanina hindi siya naibalik, pagpasok niya, makikita mo sa kanya, sa demeanor niya, kung gaano kataas yung energy na meron siya, na ready siyang i-share both on offense and on defense. And so far, he's been super effective para sa Benilde. Diba? Nakakadikit sila, yung mga bola na nare-rebound niya, nakukuha niya. Yun yung nagbibigay ng extra energy para ma-lift yung mga teammates niya. Dahil, again, medyo down yung Benilde, may na-out na player, sunod-sunod na fouls, hindi sila makashoot. Lumamang yung Letran for a bit. Pero itong binigay ngayon ni SJ Moore na impact sa Benilde, hindi mo matatawaran.
Remember, he started the game and then he was off rhythm. Coach Charles took him out for a very long time. Ngayon lang siya ibinalik.
Nagpainit lang.
Nagpainit.
Nagpainit lang ng konti.
At determinado siyang patunayan yung sarili niya. Ito sa NCAA ulit. Manalili, rejected by Sean, got it back. No go. Sanchez is on the move. Manalili is down on the other side. Sanchez goes coast to coast.
Okay, take note guys. Kung sino yung nandoon sa offensive rebound ni Manalili para mamintis niya yun. SJ Moore.
Oh! It was,
Good try.
Yeah.
It was a good try. He could have gotten away with it.
Nakaano na siya.
Oh, nakabuelo kasi siya eh, kaya natamaan ng konti si Manalili.
But the Blazers recovering
Ayan,
here.
tinan mo yan. Nakakuha niya yung offensive rebound, pero sino yung nandun para chumalin?
Yeah.
SJ Moore.
SJ Moore. Good challenge. Ito yung nahawakan ni Manalili. Yung kanyang backside. Lex Gazingan at the free throw line. But it looks like Manalili is okay. Or Manalili is at the line. 20 points now. They count the free throw.
Mr. Quality and Efficiency.
This is a superb game from Jonathan Manalili. 21 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists.
Oo, siya yung nag-push talaga ng pace para dito sa Letran.
About a second difference between our clocks. Sean, bothered by Omega. Hustle for the board. It goes to Enot. 3 seconds to shoot. Tony drives. Tony, no! Does it count? They count it.
Of course, it's Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
7 out of 7.
Review of the last play.
Matthew Oli. Diba? Walang play na itinatakbo para sa kanya. But yung sinabi mo kanina, it's nothing wrong being the garbage guy for your team.
Hindi mo napapansin. Parang nandiyan lang siya, tumatakbo-takbo, pero yung mga pulot-pulot na yan, yan yung mga nagmamatter.
Oh, look at this. I don't think it'll count. Nakapula na.
Oo nga, parang namula ng konti yung buzzer. But good try though.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that he was there to try and get that offensive rebound and put back,
Exactly.
pwedeng yun yung magdikit sa kanila ng 1 point na lang lamang.
16 puntos na itong si Matthew Oli, so they wave off the basket. Nonetheless, the Blazers recovering well in that third frame. They have overtaken the Letran Knights here in the match. They're ahead again, 65-62. Here's another look. Eto, hawak pa niya, dalawang kamay nakapula na.
Oo.
Yeah. So it's a wave off. The Blazers.
Very close though.
Very close,
Very
yeah.
close.
Blazers with a 3-point lead going into the final chapter. Wag kayong alis. Exciting yan dito sa NCAA Season 101. Entering the fourth quarter of this game between Letran and Benilde. And it's a 3-point game. And Benilde, again, we talked about the recovery in the third quarter, led by this guy, SJ Moore. Benilde outscoring Letran 21-17 in that third quarter to take the 3-point lead.
Hirap at tiyaga para dito sa Benilde Blazers para makuha nila yung kalamangan na yan and ma-hold.
Yeah.
Nang tatlo pa rin yung lamang at an early foul trouble team the entire third quarter. At 6 minutes and 30 seconds,
That's right.
they're already in penalty. Pero lamang pa rin sila nang matapos ang third. Ibig sabihin nagawa nila yung trabaho nila.
Yun yung nakakabilib doon. Because Letran had every advantage at that point. So many opportunities at the free throw line, but the Blazers was able to recover. Tingnan natin to. Was it last touch on Tony Enot? 65-62. Okay. Just to give you guys the situation here in Group B. Itong dalawang teams na to, somehow, Prince, they cannot afford a loss. Kasi itong Blazers kapag ka natalo, 1-2. Diba?
Oh, bababa sila sa last place.
Bababa. Ito namang Letran, pag natalo, 0-3.
Medyo malalim na yun.
Yan, which is a hole that you don't want to be in, especially in a strong group like that.
Again, meron tayong play-in pero mas okay kung nandudong ka sa taas.
Yun. Yeah.
Diba? Kasi mas comfortable doon. I mean, you get the twice to beat advantage instead of playing throughout the entire time bago ka pa umabot sa taas. Tapos meron pang twice to beat. Wala na.
Yeah.
Medyo bugbog ka na nun.
That's true. That's a situation in the new format. And we only have 13 games in the elimination round.
Another turnover para sa Letran. And who was involved again?
SJ Moore.
SJ Moore.
Mr. Energy Guy for the Blazers in the second half. Ngayon naman, puntahan natin for a fourth quarter report with Fatima Reyes. Fatima.
For the past 2 games that they were humbled, Coach Alan Ricardo told me that this game could really set their season. That's why he emphasized 3 things during the huddle. First is to know the purpose Santos why they want it more. Second is to continue the impact that they showed during the first half. And third is to know the consequences of their actions after this game. Buo daw ang kumpiyansa ni Coach Allen sa bawat isa, kaya naman wala silang kailangan ipagduda sa kakayahan nila, Martin and Prince.
Maraming salamat, Fatima Reyes. Well, Letran's trying to bring back that energy they had in the first half. But it's been difficult against this revitalized Benil team. And again, still leading the way is this guy, SJ Moore. This is, yeah, where he's most comfortable, Prince. In the open court.
Open court. Nasa natural habitat niya.
Yun.
Oh, that's his natural habitat. Yung open court, pag binigay mo kay SJ Moore, yung freedom and yung green light na pag nakuha niya yung bola, pwede niyang atakihin. Fiesta sa kanya.
Yeah. That time, pinura niya. Etong si Jonathan Manalili was trying to prevent him in transition. Deo Cuajao to the free throw line. First team foul called against the Blazers. Cuajao hasn't been himself in the 2 games he's played. 1 out of 4 from the field today. He now has 6 points.
Also, as a shooter, if that's your main arsenal, dapat dun ka naghahanap ng tira, di ba? So, if you miss maybe 2-3 shots, konti pa yan para sa shooter eh. Normally, nasa 6, 7, 8 attempts ka dyan.
Yeah.
Then you start making your shots. Then you get hot. But in this case, sinusubukang hanapan nito ni Cuajao yung rhythm niya sa pag-atake and getting those fouls.
That's right. Sanchez. Opposite naman para kay Justin Sanchez. He knocks down his 3rd triple of the game. Sanchez now with 14 points. Manalili sends it out. Gamad is open. Kaboom!
Gamad, 3 points.
3 for a 3. Gamad answers. Chad Gamad with 15 points. Straight away. Wala. Matthew Oli will wait. They swing it to Sean. Enot will facilitate. Tony takes the 3. Left it short again. Sean. Put back. Wala. Rebound ending up with Cuajao. Ito na si Deo Cuajao. Inside pass to Kevin Santos, who passed it to Omega. Pero may coverage na.
Medyo off ito si Omega. Medyo kanina pa yan na nahihirapan puminis sa ilalim. Ano? Iniisip siguro yung contact dahil meron kang presence ng Sean O'Malley sa ilalim.
Omega just 2 out of 6 from the field. Oh, nabitawan. But Santos gets it back. Santos will take this one himself. Santos out of control. It's another Letran turnover. SJ Moore. Straight to the cup. Sinigurado yun ni Moore.
Oo, medyo sumusubok, lumayo ang Benil Blazers ngayon.
6 points now for Moore. Gamad left it short. And the Blazers will now look to extend the lead. Check that, 8 points now for Moore. Enot against Gamad. Inside pass, Matthew Oli with the uncontested layup. The Blazers with a mini run to extend the lead to 7, 74-67 with 6.5 to go in the contest. Balik sa ating laban. The Blazers are ahead by 7. 74-67. Justin Sanchez, that's his third triple in the game. He has 14 points. SJ Moore kumuha ng buwelo for his 8th point. And Tony Inot right here with a sidestep and the pass to Matthew Oli.
Gusto ko lang i-commend yung presence nito ni Tony Inot sa loob. Meron silang leader na nagko-control ng pace nila. Yung tira ni Sanchez, galing kay Inot. Yung pasa sa ilalim, galing kay Inot. Yung fast break ni SJ Moore, galing din kay Inot. Kino-control niya kung paano maglalaro yung Benilde in this game. Quality minutes para dun sa vet natin. Although hindi pa siya 100%, makikita mo kung ano yung effort at saka yung maibibigay niya sa team na to by showing his leadership inside the court.
That's right. And he needed to do it kasi wala na yung second ball handler nila na si Ian Torres. Inside pass. Ito na. Pinalik na si Aaron Buensalida. Miss from point blank. Santos. Wala pa rin. Battle for the board. Ilalabas ng Letran. Cuajao. Cuajao. Contested 3. Foul against Ancheta. So 3 shots coming for Deo Cuajao.
Akala ko si James Yap. Ganun yung mga galaw ni James Yap. Jump to the right, one step to the left.
Ayun, peke. Oo nga, no?
3 free throws for Deo
Pero ito
Cuajao.
pumeke pa siya. Inintay niya.
Oo.
Si Ancheta.
Na veteran moves. Si Ancheta.
Deo Cuajao making a living at the line. 4 out of 4 today.
And dyan siya naging effective the past few games. Hindi niya makakuha yung tira niya sa labas. Kinukuha niya ngayon sa free throw.
Nakakakuha siya ng mga foul.
I mean, free throws.
Free throws, yeah.
Libre, walang bantay. Diba? Dyan mo na lang kunin kung hindi ka talaga makakuha ng tira sa labas.
Ay, Cuajao.
Di lang ako sanay kasi ito si Cuajao. Pag tumitira to nung mga nakaraang season, from the parking lot kasi.
Oo, yeah.
Yung tipong malayo talaga.
Malayo.
Tapos nabubutas niya.
Baka dun siya mas komportable, no?
Oo, parang mas okay na Although nasi-spread kasi talaga nila yung floor dahil yung bigs nila nagtatrabaho.
And one of the bigs who actually started that is in the game. Itong si Buensalida. Agaw para sa Letran. Alley-oop completed by Cuajao.
Nako, natapilok.
Manalili holding on to his left ankle. Not a good sign for Letran. Jonathan is in pain.
Warning on the Letran Knights, number 29, Deo Cuajao, for delaying the game.
We are hoping that it's mild for Jonathan Manalili. And he's being stretched out here. Let's see what happened. He lobbed it up and then... Oh, there. Yeah, he rolled his ankle.
Naapakan niya yung paa.
Ancheta.
Oo, naapakan niya yung paa ni Ancheta.
And he limps to the bench. Sprained ankle for Jonathan Manalili.
This is gonna be crucial para sa Letran.
So, second straight game hampered by an injury. Well, first game nung previous contest, it was cramps that prevented Manalili from playing 100% all the way. Now it's a sprained ankle. Guaranteed he'll try to come back.
In both games, he's playing well.
Yeah, exactly.
And humahabol din sila.
Huge loss for Letran. They're already playing without Jimboy Estrada and Jun Roque. Now Manalili goes down. 74-72. Ancheta. Kanina, momentum. Nakuha na ng Letran. Sinusubukang ibalik ng Benilde. 2 to shoot. Oh! With 1 on the shot clock. Tinawagan ng foul si Rosilio.
Peter Rosilio, that's his third. 1 on the Knights.
That's the first team foul on Letran. Look at this, shot clock winding down.
14 seconds on the shot call.
Yeah. On the attack, sinubukang pigilan ni Rosilio si Sanchez. Ancheta.
Again, this is the pesky defense of Gamad. And all throughout the game, he's been doing that from the backcourt. And he's been knocking down his shots, so he's been super effective para dito sa Letran.
14 to shoot.
That's what they can provide. 3-and-D, itong si Chad Gamad. Sanchez will choose to attack. Drop pass, Gaspay. That is number 4 on Buensalida.
Moving foul on number 14, Aaron Buensalida. Aaron Buensalida, 5 fouls.
Oh, that's 5 fouls rather for Buensalida.
For Aaron Buensalida. Rafi Sellers for SD Moore. 2 shots for Jake
Kung
Gaspar.
kanina, iniisip natin na binild yung mauubos sa fouls. Nauna pa tong player.
Nauna pa, si Buensalida. Yes. So 75-72. Yung pinaka-effective na big man Prince ng Letran, graduate na.
Hindi lang effective kasi siya yung aggressive sa mga bigs ng Letran.
Rosilio. Ooh! Pass was too high. Di pa rin nakukuha ni Peter Rosilio. He's played
Letran
limited minutes.
is now feeling the loss of Manalili.
They're lacking a steady playmaker on their side now. Gaspay, lob inside. Goes back to Letran. But you're the Knights. You gotta make something happen. We are seeing Manalili on the bench. Mukha bang ilalaban niya, Prince?
Oh, mukhang hinigpitan lang niya yung sapatos eh.
He is needed on the court by Letran. And he goes to the scorer's table. Still limping. But he is a warrior. Pinagpag lang. Ilalaban to ni Jonathan Manalili.
Binanggit mo na nga kanina, Marts, sure ka na babalik siya. And alam naman natin what kind of a player itong si Manalili. Like last game, he was feeling the cramps. It was going up the muscles. Pero nilaban pa rin niya. And again, this game nilaban pa rin niya. Alam niya yung kinakailangan siya ng team niya.
Yeah. Tony Inot drives. Drop off is red. Rafi Sellers. The jumper may sumabit. Foul in the act of shooting, so Sellers will take 2.
Second foul on number 1, Lord Gamad. That's his third. 4
Sellers.
on the night.
This is his first trip to the free throw line today. This was the track down. Si Gamad.
2 shots
Ayun,
from Rafi Sellers.
tinamaan ng konti.
Oo. Nakita ng referee yung konting
Sharp eyes yung referee natin doon. Rafi Sellers. This is the first. It's been a staple of the starting unit for Benil this year. The rookie out of Ateneo de Cebu. When he was in high school, he was one of the top prospects in the nation. 1 out of 2 that time. Manalili. Back in the game. He is not 100%. Wow! Draws air. Outlet. Tony waits. No, he goes to Sanchez. Rejected up top. But there was some contact. Guahao thought he was clean. Tignan natin. Oh. Getting a part of, Justin's arm.
2 shots for Justin Sanchez.
It was on the forearm. Good attempt para dito kay Deo Guajao. Pero foul ang itinawag. Justin Sanchez calmly sinks the first. And it is a 6-point advantage for Benilde. If you guys just tuned in, we have 3:38 to go. Both teams fielding depleted lineups. Key players na nawala ngayon. Allen Liwag, wala. Gabby Cometa, wala para sa Benilde. Na disqualifying foul kanina. Or na-eject pala si Ian Torres with 2 unsportsmanlike fouls. For Letran, they are minus June Roque and Jimboy Estrada. Manalili backs up. 5 to shoot. Manalili with the separation. Opting to drop it off. Pero Mintis. There's a leak out. Sanchez. Umali.
Great foul.
Yeah, just to prevent it.
Penalty and his third foul.
Yung mga nakakapanghinayang Prince. Kanina yung, as we see this play, naghihintay na sa kabila si Sanchez. And Letran forced to give up the foul. Yung nakakahinayang para sa Letran. Breakdown ni Manalili. Ganda nung pasa.
Hindi lang si
Libre sa
Manalili.
loob. Yeah.
Kevin Santos,
Yeah.
2-3 times na siyang nakapasa ng mga drop passes na wide open. But they cannot seem to convert. Maybe they woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Maybe. Yeah.
And again, there's a flu going around. Hindi natin alam. Baka may nararamdaman din sila.
Pwede.
And inilaban nila tong game na to. What a move by Manalili.
Wow. Manalili.
Imagine landing a Euro step on an injured leg.
Yeah. Jonathan Manalili. Fighting it out. They're down by 6. Ancheta. Celis. Inside. Sean scores!
Kanino galing yung pasa? Kay Tony Inot.
Tony Inot. Yeah. One of the difference makers in the second half for Benilde. Sharing playmaking chores. Guajao. Another 3-point attempt fouled by Benilde.
Tagging foul number 35, Rafi Celis.
So Deo Guajao will shoot 3. Ito, Jonathan Manalili, erasing his defender, sidestep, and then landing on the left foot. Inot with the extra pass here.
Oh, napakaganda ng pag-share nitong Benilde Blazers sa bola. Involving the teammates.
Yeah. And Deo Guajao delivering from the free throw line. Two minutes and 8 seconds remaining. Guajao is in double figures. Last of the 3. Okay.
Early entry.
So may isa pang free throw si Deo Guajao. Buenas pa, kasi mintis dapat yun.
Oh, and teams really do that.
Yeah.
And they study that. Na especially when it's crucial, sometimes they intentionally bait the other guy from going in by faking. And then if they miss, that's an automatic violation, giving them the possession or giving back the possession to whoever shooting.
Yeah. But Deo Guajao, babanggitin ko ngayon kasi tapos na yung free throw. 10 out of 10 from the free throw line.
Last 2 minutes.
Deep into the trenches in this game. The final 2 minutes. And Letran, this could be a pivotal moment for the Knights.
If they make a basket here, I think magkakaroon ng timeout.
They pressure Rafi Celis. And they force the stop. Manalili. Wow! No! Would have been big for Letran. Online, just a little bit short. Ancheta. Inot. Back outside. Gamad breaks up the play.
12 seconds on the shot clock.
92 seconds left. Teka, hindi muna tayo. Okay. So it's still Benilde basketball.
Normally, nire-review nila yun, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi
Especially
under 2 minutes.
under 2 minutes.
Shot clock
Exactly.
at 12.
Kaya po sigurado yung reps natin. Ancheta triggering this one in. 5-second inbound violation.
5-second inbound violation.
Great defense. Well, Letran Knights.
So back-to-back turnovers
Letran Knights.
forced by Letran.
And they have to convert.
Yeah. Their turn after the timeout. (82-77). Bola ng Letran pagkatapos ng timeout na to. Now, okay, must-convert situation for Letran as we see. The game's on Friday. Andyan tayo sa Mall of Asia Arena. LBU Pirates and San Sebastian will square off in the first game, followed by our second game. It'll start 12 noon. Ayan po, first game natin sa MOA Arena this season. Wow, big matchup between the still undefeated San Pedro Red Lions and the JRU Heavy Bombers. The team was trying to bounce back from their first loss of the season.
Oo, kumbaga, ito yung battle of big dogs
Yeah.
and the underdogs.
That's right.
Diba?
Pero, ito na. Must convert possession for the Knights. Wow! No! Santos! They wave it off.
No basket. Pushing foul on number 4, Kevin Santos.
Letran doesn't like it.
Na-foul si Mr. Nonchalant.
That's his first foul.
So, instead of a follow-up, Sanchez will be given free throws dahil penalty na itong Letran Knights. Two shots for Justin Sanchez, who for the third straight game
Number 13, Jonathan Manalili.
has been solid for Benilde. 16 points today with 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Dagdagan mo pa ng 3 agaw.
Baka kaya ang tataas tumalon nila itong mga to kasi magaan.
Pwede.
Kasi pinatanggal nila yung
Ayaw!
di ba? Tapos yung
Yeah.
aerodynamics, parang
Pwede.
kailangan ko rin yata magpatanggal ng Tingin mo, madadagdag kayo mga 1 inch.
Kasama ba
Pwede
si SJ Moore doon? Nadagdagan ng konti pa yung haps niya.
Oo,
no?
nadagdagan na. Siguro nadagdagan pa yan.
Nadag-
Tsaka yung built-in athleticism.
Tsaka mas maaliwalas, ano?
Oo.
No problem at the line for Sanchez. It's a 7-point lead. Gamad, quick trigger. Gamad knocks it down. Big 3 for Gamad to make it a 4-point game.
That was a substitution.
No timeout.
I think it was a substitution.
Sub lang.
That's how you stop a ball game during crucial times.
Inbound for Inot.
Ngayon, kailangan na lang nila ibaba. At makakuha ng isa pang shoot para masubukan ma-seal tong larong ito.
Umali. Ancheta on top. Exactly a minute remaining in the ball game. Umali. Sanchez! Kaboom! Big time hit from Justin Sanchez. A dagger straight to the hearts of the Knights.
There'll be a reveal.
Justin Sanchez again for the third straight game as we see this quick trigger three by Gamad. Straight away, pasok. Pero sa kabila, pinawi agad yan. Pinura ni Justin Sanchez who is now up to 21 points
And
in the
sa
game.
mga nanonood dyan, kung akala nyo ngayon lang yan, eh, game 1, game 2, game 3, ginagawa niya talaga yan. Doesn't matter kung sino yung kalaban. Give him space, give him the ball, he's gonna take that shot, and he's gonna make it.
And he duplicates his three-point performance. 4 out of 7 also today. Itong si Justin Sanchez.
That's more than 50%.
That's right. Incredible performance coming from Justin. And he might have put this game out of reach. Missed by Gamad. Umali gets it. And the Blazers are in a comfortable position. Oli gets bumped. Dalawang free throw para kay Matthew Oli, who was also put together a great game. 18 points for Matthew Oli and going perfect from the field, Prince. Lucky 7 out of 7.
This is it.
Ito na. Hindi ako magbabanggit ng free throw numbers. And we also have to talk about SJ Moore, of course. His entry in the second half.
Siya yung turning point ng game.
Yeah.
Siya yung naging turning point ng game.
Injecting energy.
Pwede na. Sa tingin ko,
Pwede
pwede
na.
na.
Pwede na. So, it's been a perfect game for Matthew Oli. Make that 20 points, 7 out of 7 from the field, and 4 out of 4 from the free throw line.
It took time bago banggitin ni Martin kasi medyo pinakitaan ko siya ng reaction. Kasi mag-free throw eh.
We don't want to jinx anything.
We don't want to jinx anything.
Especially at this point of the game. Inside the final minute. Oh,
Stepping on a line.
it's snowballing now for Letran. That's a turnover.
That's what a Sean O'Malley can give you. And again, hindi lang yan. Kanina pa yan, lahat ng screens na sinet niya kanina, binigyan niya ng space yung teammates niya. Kasi tumama lahat.
Wow. Big Sean. Forcing that one.
That's the beauty of the system of Coach Charles. Na ma-maximize niya yung mga players dun sa roles na binibigay niya dun sa mga players na yun. So hindi mo talaga kailangan hanapin kung ano man yung sa tingin mong para sa'yo. Kasi kusa yan darating. Gawin mo lang kung ano yung binigay sa yung role ni Coach Charles para dun sa sistema niya, and things will fall into place on its own. And so far, it has been effective for them.
You have to trust it.
Yes.
And ganyan yung buy-in ngayon. You know, despite, his roster being filled with big personalities. Diba? Yung, alam mong gusto rin may papatunayan dito sa NCAA. They are playing as a team. They are sacrificing for this team. They have a player down. Yeah.
Imagine getting a sprain, coming back,
And then cramping.
playing through it,
Yeah.
and then cramping up. That's more than what you can give.
Manalili has given everything for
Everything.
Letran. Yeah.
I think more pa nga eh.
More, yeah. 23 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists.
I mean, if
Papatawarin natin yung 6 turnovers,
medyo,
Prince. Yeah.
I mean, if that was a regular player,
Yeah.
after that sprain, baka hindi ka na bumalik eh.
Correct. Yeah.
Diba? But he came back. And then now, with the cramps, he has reached his limit.
Rosilio for the Team Mananili.
So hindi mo rin pwede sabihin sa kanya na, kasi ganito, kasi ganyan. Kulang pa yung binigay mo. Hindi mo pwede sabihin sa kanya yun.
Yeah.
13 seconds on the shot
If you're
clock.
gonna look at his output, he gave his best,
Oh yeah.
more than what he can give. He tried. That's all you can ask for sa isang player.
Ilaban talaga ni Jonathan Mananili. And that's all she wrote in this one. Sanchez adding on to his total. 23 points now for Justin Sanchez on a blistering 7 out of 10 clip from the field. 1.2 seconds left. Quahao talking to Ancheta because the game is out of reach already. Okay, so that's the unspoken rule or unwritten rule in basketball. Don't add salt to the wound. Pero,
Again, basketball is basketball.
yeah, well,
But here in the Philippines,
because we do sometimes in different scenarios, nagko-quotient tayo eh.
tama. Baka kakailanganin kasi
Baka,
or pwede mong sabihin pag kailangan mo na kulang kayo ng 2 points, dapat nilayap ko na. But again, the unspoken rule, it's hard to it's hard to, at the end of the day, basketball is a competition. You're playing against each other. Nagtrabaho ka para makuha mo yung panalo.
Yeah.
So, there's a very thin line na mahirap i-cross kahit na nandun ka na.
Well, 2 shots for Ancheta for the final second of this game. That's Deo Quahao. Did his damage from the free throw line. 15 points for Quahao. Dinagdagan pa yung oras. 2.4 seconds. No problem for Jamel, and that's the end of the game. The Blazers have won 2 straight games, and they now beat the Letran Knights 95-80. And they put Letran on a big hole to start the season in Group B. 0-3 na etong Letran Knights. What a jump by the Blazers today, especially in the second half, Prince.
Yes, makikita mo talaga na yung puhunan nila, blood, sweat, and tears. And props to SJ Moore and Tony Inot. Quality minutes. Malaking bagay yung naitulong nila para sa team nila manalo.
That's true. That's
Turning point of the game. Turning point of the game. Yung dalawang yan.
Inot and Moore. Moore provided the energy. Si Inot yung naging pangalawang playmaker.
And leader.
Blazers.
Na-control niya yung binild nung time na nangangailangan sila ng leader dun sa loob.
That's right. Okay, let's go to the school hymn of LaSalle. We'll fight to keep your glory bright, and never shall we fail. Hail to thee, our alma mater. Hail, hail, hail. The final score is 95-80. Blazers move up 2-1 in Group B. Letran crashes to 0-3. Pagbalik natin, kakausap tayo ng player mula sa Benilde Blazers. Huwag kayong alis. Magbabalik ang NCAA Season 101.